Hi Zeke, welcome to your practice. Today we'll have some very spicy moments in class. We'll also work through a lot of funky shapes, so it should be a fun experience. We are using 2 blocks today. If you don't have blocks at home, you can grab something that's similar shape size and use that. You could also use some pillows. We'll be doing some stuff on our backs, but if you want to use blocks for any standing postures, I recommend having something that's a little bit more firm than a pillow. Again, if you don't have a block at home. We are going to start on our backs, and you're going to set your blocks up on your side so that they are in line-ish with the hips. And then lie down, legs extended long. Arms can be by your side, or you could place one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. Of course, if there's a different setup you'd like to land in. We won't be here for too long, just a few moments to really drop into your practice, into your space. You might even close down the eyes. And take a slow breath in through your nose. And slow breath out through the nose. And just taking a couple breaths like that. Slow and steady, in and out through the nose. Making the breath a little bit softer even. Nothing forceful. And these soft, steady breaths, using them as a way to really drop in and arrive into your space, into your body, into your breath. This time in your day that you've carved out to step onto your mat, to move, to breathe. What a gift that is. Take one more slow and steady breath in, fill up all the way to the top. Hold at the top of your breath for just a moment. Slow and steady breath out. Extend your arms up overhead, stretching long through your fingertips, through your toes. And take your left leg, cross it over the right. So stacking your knees close together, and then you're crossing left ankle on top of right. Now catch your left wrist with the right hand, and then pull your upper body over toward the right edge of your mat. Squeeze your inner thighs slightly together, and then reach through the toes so you feel a lot of extra length down the left side body. And take one more full breath. Coming back through center, stacking your spine, unhook the left leg, and then hug your right knee in towards your chest. You might roll out the right ankle a couple of times. And switching directions. And place your right hand into your left knee, roll onto the left side, bring your right knee all the way across to your block on whatever height feels good for you. I have mine on the mid setting, but it might be dependent on how you're feeling today. And then open up your right chest and shoulder. You could tee the arm or you could cactus the arm. But think of that length through the left leg. This gentle supported twist with your knee landing onto your block or whatever prop you've got. And just one more breath here. Coming back through center. Extend your right heel up toward the ceiling. You might catch behind the thigh. If it's available, you could reach to the calf or toward the foot. You could even take your peace fingers around your big toe. Just bringing a little extra length through the back of the right leg now. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, cross the right leg over the left, so ankle to ankle. Take your arms up overhead. Catch your right wrist with the left hand, and then pull your upper body over toward the left side of the mat. Feeling that extra length down the right side body. A gentle hug of your inner thighs in. Take one more breath. Bringing your upper body back through center. Unhook the right ankle. Hug your left knee in toward your chest. You might roll out the left ankle a couple of times. And then reverse the direction. Place your left knee into the right hand. Rolling onto the right side, you're bringing your left knee all the way across to your blocker towards your prop. And then opening up your left chest and shoulder, you can T or cactus the arm. And again, just that gentle supported twist here. And you might provide a little bit of feedback by driving your hand to your knee to the block. Just one more breath here. Keep length through the right leg. And rolling back through center. Extend your left heel up toward the ceiling. Again, you could catch behind the thigh, up toward the calf, or if it's available, you could reach your peace fingers up to your big toe, bringing a little extra length through the back of the left leg. One more inhale. And on your exhale, release, extend your left leg long to meet the right. Take the arms up overhead, nice full body stretch. One more time, take a big breath in. And then hug your knees into your chest. Start to rock and roll. You could catch behind the thighs, or you might even extend the fingertips toward the top of the mat, bringing a little extra activation into your abs here. Take two more. At the top of your second one, find a boat pose. And this could look like heels rooted to the mat. You could have your heels lifted. If you want a little bit more, you could start to straighten through the legs, but keep your chest lifted long so you're not rounding through the back. Keep hugging your ribs and your belly button and really, really active into the abs. Take another breath in. Cross one ankle in front of the other. Roll over your shins, finding your way into a tabletop position. You can set your props off to the side for now. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. With an inhale, tilt your pelvis toward the ground, arch your back, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck your pelvis round through your spine, push the floor away. Two more times, just like that. Inhale, broaden across the collarbone as you lift the gaze. Exhale, rounding through your low, mid, upper back, push the floor away. One more time, pull the chest through. Exhale, round. Find your way back into your neutral spine. Bring your right shoulder over towards your right hip. So you're laterally flexing into the right side of your spine. Look over the right shoulder. Come back through center. And then over toward the left, bringing left shoulder to left hip. Come back through center. One more time each way. Laterally flexing into the right side. Look over the right shoulder. Back through center, and then all the way over toward the left. Look over the left shoulder. Find your way back into your neutral spine. Extend your right leg toward the wall behind you, coming into your single leg tabletop. Hug your ribcage, your belly button in. Take another inhale. You might lift the heel just a tiny bit higher. With your exhale, pull your knee in toward your nose, rounding through your back. Again, inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, hug your knee in toward your nose, push the ground away. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your knee toward your nose. Keep traveling the foot forward. Step the right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Keep your left knee down, Anjaneyasana. Sweep your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Stacking shoulders on top of hips, letting your left hip descend a little bit here, but you're keeping the hips squared off toward the top of the mat. Take another inhale. On your exhale, half split, but airplane your arms, reaching your fingertips to the wall behind you. Pull your front toes to your shins. Inhale, back into your modified low lunge. Let the left hip descend. Rocking back to your half split with your airplane arms. One more time, just like that. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, rock back. Plant your palms to the top of your mat, bending into your right knee. Back into your single leg tabletop, extend the right leg to the wall behind you. Now hook the right knee behind the left knee. Squeeze the inner thighs and then track your left hip back into place. Start to curl the upper body forward, puppy pose in the upper body, letting your forehead drop to the ground, or you could bring chest and chin down if you're feeling a little bit more open. But just thinking of letting your chest descend. You might even tent up onto the fingertips, bringing a little extra length into the forearms. Take one more breath in. Start to walk the hands back in so that they stack underneath the shoulders. Unhook the right knee and come back into your tabletop position. That whole thing to the second side. Extend your left leg long. Hug your ribcage, your belly button in. Take another inhale. You might lift the heel a tiny bit higher. On your exhale, pull your knee towards your nose, rounding through your back. Push the floor away. 2 more times. Breathe in, lift high. Exhale, contract your abs. Hug the ribs in. One more time, lifting the heel high. This time as you pull your knee to your nose, step your left foot all the way to the top of your mat. Keeping your right knee down, Anjaneyasana, your modified low lunge, sweep the fingertips up. Left hip tracks back, right hip forward. Take another inhale. With your exhale, airplane half split, straightening through the left leg. Pull the toes towards your shin. Inhale, let the right hip descend as you bend into the left knee, reaching up toward the ceiling. Again, rocking to your half split airplane arms. One more time, just like that. Finding your low lunge. Half split airplane arms. Bending into your left knee, plant your palms to the top of your mat. Kicking your left leg long behind you. Hook your left knee behind your right. Pull your right hip back in so you're not jutting off to the side. Hips fairly squared off. And again, puppy pose in the upper body. Walk the fingertips forward, bringing your forehead down or maybe chest and chin. One more breath. Start to walk the hands back in underneath the shoulders. Extending your left leg behind you and then all the way back to your tabletop position. Tuck on the all 10 toes, down dog, lifting the hips high. And once you land in your down dog, if there's any movement you'd like to explore, you might pedal the feet a couple times. Maybe you sway the head side to side. Any little movements that are calling your name. Take one more breath. Meeting in stillness. We're going to flow through a couple rounds of our Sun A just to build a little bit of heat in the body. Take a breath in, lift high onto the balls of your feet. With your exhale, you can step or float toward the top of the mat. Lift your spine up halfway with your breath in. Pull your shoulders back, engage your abs as you lift your head. Exhale to fold, release the head, the neck. Lead with your chest, sweep your arms up all the way into your high mountain. With your exhale, pull the palms through center, fold right back down. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Fold forward, plant the palms. You can step or jump back, taking it through your chaturanga. You might lower all the way to the belly for low cobra, or maybe you lower halfway, pulling the chest through your up dog, taking whatever version feels best to you. And down dog, send the hips high. We'll flow through that a few more times. With your inhale, lift high onto the balls of your feet. On your exhale, you can step, walk, float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Leading with your chest, sweep your arms up all the way into your high mountain. Pull the palms through center, fold right back down. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step or float, take your chaturanga however you'd like to. Down dog is where we meet. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Travel to the top of your mat however you'd like to get there. Halfway lift. Fold. Leading with your chest, root your feet down so you're really rooted into the lower body. Fold right back through center with your breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your palms, step or float, journey back to your down dog, however you would like to get there. Let's go one more time. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Travel to the top of the mat, however you want to get there. Lift halfway. Fold. Push your feet down, lead with the chest, sweep the arms up, high mountain. Hinge from the hips, fold right back down. Halfway lift. Plant the palms, step or float, journey back to down dog, however you want to get there, knowing that you could always add some playtime if you want a crow or a handstand. And down dog is where we meet. Take a breath in through your nose. Take just a soft sigh out. With your next inhale, sweep the right toes high, single leg dog. Now keep your right hip pointing down toward the ground, but start to curl your right heel towards your glute as if you could touch your right heel all the way to the glute. Really active in the right hamstring. Take another breath in. On your exhale, shift forward, tiger curl. Pull your knee to your nose. You're still curling your heel in toward your glute, rounding through your back. Now open your knee off toward the side as if you could touch your right tricep. And then lift all the way up into a scorpion dog. So big circle at the hip. We'll do that one more time. Curling your heel toward your glute. Square the hips off as you shift forward in toward your tiger curl. Open your knee off wide, lifting all the way into your scorpion dog, stacking right hip on top of left. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose. This time step all the way to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Keep the back knee lifted. Sweep the fingertips high. Pull your right hip back and left hip forward. So hips are really squared off. Setting your stability here. Feeling really rooted into both feet. Take another breath in. Exhale, airplane pyramid. Straighten through the front leg. Sweep the fingertips to the wall behind you. Dig into your big toe, pinky toe heel so you feel really stable in the right leg. We do that 2 more times. Inhale, crescent pose. Stack shoulders on top of hips. Airplane pyramid with the breath out. Sweep the fingertips long. One more time. Inhale, crescent. Exhale to your airplane pyramid. Now keep all of your weight into your right foot. Bend your knee a little bit to shift your weight forward. Staff pose, rooting onto the right leg. Pull your left knee up towards your chest. Now hook your left knee over the right knee. Your toes are going to kind of hang off to the side. So just a half eagle leg here rather than wrapping the foot. Start to sink the hips back as if you're sitting into a chair pose, and know that you can even tap the left toes to the floor if you want a little extra stability here. Otherwise, your toes are kind of floating off to the side. Keep sinking the hips down and back and reach the fingertips up and forward slightly. Keep squeezing inner thighs. Take one more breath. Back to staff pose, pulling left knee to your chest. Open your left knee off to the side, all the way to a warrior 2. Start to open up your hip, your chest. Bending into your right knee, extend your left toes to the back of the mat. Hips and chest opening off toward the left side. Reaching fingertips long, stack your right knee on top of your ankle. A moment to land in your shape. Could you soften your shoulders? Now take your hands behind your head, elbows opening off to the side. Take a breath in to prepare. On your exhale, lean forward and then laterally flex into the right side to tap the right elbow toward the right thigh. And then inhale, come back to that warrior 2 shape, but with the elbows out wide. Exhale again, reach forward and then laterally flex to crunch your elbow toward your knee. Back to your warrior 2 shape. One more time, reach forward, tapping your elbow toward your knee and then pause and hold here. You can stay as you are, or you might extend both arms long toward the front of the room as if you caught an imaginary beach ball in your arms. And it gets a little bit spicier here. Make sure you're still with your breath. Take one more full round. Whew, I got the shakes already. Reverse your warrior with your inhale. Taking left hand down your back thigh. Sweep the right fingertips up and over. Cartwheel your palms to frame your front foot. Now step your left foot behind the right. So you're going pinky toe side to pinky toe side. And fold forward. Now start to crawl your hands off toward the right side. A block might be nice here, or something that brings a little bit of height to your shape. Otherwise, you can have hands onto the ground, or you might tent up onto the fingertips. Keep tracking your left hip back. So this movement is really happening at the spine, that lateral flexion into the right side body. Take one more full breath here. Squaring off your chest, walk your hands back through center. Plant your palms, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot steps, you find your way back to down dog. You could take your vinyasa if you'd like to. You can always just step straight into down dog. Inhale, sweep your left toes high. Keep your left hip down toward the ground, but curl your heel towards your glute. Take another in-breath. On your exhale, round through your back as you shift forward, curling your knee in toward your nose. Open your left knee off toward the side, lifting all the way up into your scorpion dog, so circling at the left hip joint. We do that one more time. Square off the hips, pull your knee toward your nose, round through your back. Open the knee off to the side, all the way back up into your scorpion dog. Tiger curl, pull your knee towards your nose, round through the back to step the left foot all the way through. Crescent, stack shoulders on top of hips, sweep the fingertips up toward the ceiling. And again, now track your left hip back, right hip forward. Really grip down into the feet. So think about what your feet are doing here, finding that stability here. Take another breath in. Airplane pyramid with your exhale, straighten through the left leg, sweep the fingertips to the back wall. 2 more times. Crescent pose, reaching the fingertips up toward the ceiling, bend the left knee. Straighten through the left leg, sweep the fingertips to the back wall. 1 more time. Keep digging into your big toe, pinky toe heel, landing in your airplane pyramid. Now bringing all of your weight into your left foot. Bend into your left knee a little bit to shift the weight forward, and then pull your right knee up into your chest, staff pose. We hook right knee on top of left. Keep tracking your right hip back. Hips are pretty squared off here, and you're either tapping your right toes to the ground or they hover. Keep sinking the hips back as if you're coming into a chair pose. Reaching your fingertips up and slightly forward. Take 1 more breath. Let the wobbles happen as they might. All the way back up into your staff pose. Start to open your right knee off to the side. Your chest, your shoulder follow. Hinging onto the left hip, start to soften your left knee. Extend the right toes all the way to the back of your mat. Front knee on top of ankle. Subtle rotation of the right chest and shoulder opening. Take another breath here. Is there anywhere that you could soften? Or maybe the opposite, anywhere that you could strengthen or deepen? Now take the hands behind the head, opening the elbows out wide. With your exhale, start to lean forward, and then laterally flex the left side to top elbow to thigh. Inhale, stack shoulders on top of hips. 2 more times. Reaching, little tap as you laterally flex and crunching into the side. Lifting back up, shoulders on top of hips. 1 more time, reaching forward, you might add that little crunch. You can stay and hang here, or maybe you start to float the fingertips toward the top of your mat. Again, like you've caught an imaginary beach ball. It gets a little bit spicier, I'm shaking. Take 1 more breath. On your inhale, reverse your warrior, sliding right hand down your back thigh, sweep the left fingertips up and over. Cartwheel the palms all the way to the top of the mat. Step your right foot behind your left, going pinky toe to pinky toe side, and then fold your forehead in. Start to crawl the hands over toward the left side. Keep tracking your left hip, your right hip back so that they're squared off toward the top of your mat. And then that movement's really happening at your spine. 1 more breath. Walk the hands back through center. Plant your palms, step your right foot back first. Then your left foot, vinyasa if you want it, will meet in down dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Bend your knee. This time, open up your hip to start. So you're stacking right hip on top of left. Think of a lot of length from your right armpit all the way to your right knee. Take another breath in. Now on your exhale, shift forward, pull the knee out wide like you could touch your right tricep or elbow. And then pull the knee through center, lift straight up and back into your scorpion open hip. 1 more time, just like that. Shift forward, pull the knee out wide. So it's the reverse of what we did the first time. Squaring the knee off with your chest. Lift all the way back up through center. This time, pull your knee toward your nose, round through your back. Step your right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Crescent pose, stacking shoulders on top of hips. Switching things up, we're gonna add on this time. With your next exhale, twist open toward the right, opening your arms out into a T, letting that twist happen at the rib cage. Hips stay really rooted. Now bring your right hand either to your left thigh or to the low back, your tailbone, and start to reach the left fingertips up for exalted. So you've got this slight rotation in the chest. And then you're lifting and lengthening by squeezing your shoulder blades together. So that's happening at your mid-back. Take another inhale. Airplane pyramid, square your chest off toward your front thigh as you sweep the fingertips back. We do that 2 more times. Inhale, right hand comes behind you, left fingertips up toward the ceiling, exalted. Exhale to your airplane pyramid. 1 more time, just like that. Breathe in, right hand behind you, left arm high. Airplane pyramid, straightening through the front leg, sweep the fingertips back. Bring all of your weight into the right foot, all the way to staff. So you bend your right knee first to shift the weight forward, pulling your left knee up into your chest. Now again, hook your left knee over the right, hanging your toes off to the side, or they might tap all the way to the floor. Start to sit the hips back as if you're coming into a chair pose. Now you can stay and hang here, or you start to rotate your chest slightly to the right. So you're still tracking left hip back into place. You're rotating your upper body only toward the right side. You're still sitting your hips back and reaching the fingertips long toward the top of your mat. Funky little shape here. There's a lot going on. Grip with your big toe, pinky toe, heel on the right leg. Take 1 more breath. All the way up into your staff pose. Pull your left knee into your chest. Open your hip off to the side. All the way to our warrior 2. Extend your left leg long. Whew. Landing in your warrior 2 shape. Take a breath in. As you exhale, think side body, lean the upper body forward, but then extend both arms long, catching your imaginary beach ball. Inhale, warrior 2. Again, exhale, lean forward, floating your arms toward the top of your mat. 1 more time, warrior 2 with your breath in. Last time, reaching your upper body forward, catch your imaginary beach ball. Reverse your warrior, left hand slides down the back thigh, sweep the right arm up and over. Cartwheel the palms to the top of the mat, frame your front foot, plant the left hand down, twist your right fingertips open, revolved lunge. Take a big inhale. Pyramid, step your left foot halfway up your mat, folding over your front shin. Now I do recommend if you've got your blocks close by to grab those and place them so that they frame your front foot. Now lift your spine up halfway so you're parallel to the floor. Keep tracking right hip back. I'm going to move my block just so you can see what's happening at my right foot. Hands either to the ground or to the blocks. Keep lifting, right hip up and back. You might even dig into the right heel so much that you float the right toes up away from the ground. You might feel a little extra sensation up the back line of the right leg here. You could stay as you are, or you might play with floating both arms to the wall behind you back into our airplane arms. And let the wobbles happen. Take 1 more breath in. Woo. And then plant the toes back down, fold over the front shin, finding your pyramid. 1 more breath. Journeying back to down dog. You can set your props off to the side if you have them. Plant your palms, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Your right foot steps to meet it. Vinyasa if you want it. We'll meet in down dog. Breathe in, sweep your left leg high. Bend your knee, open up your hip this time, stacking left on top of right. And again, you've got that length all the way from your armpit to your knee. Take another inhale. With your exhale, shift forward, pull the knee out wide as if you could touch your tricep, all the way in line with your chest, and then straight up into your open hip. 1 more time, just like that. Shifting forward, pull the knee out wide, in line with the chest, back up into your scorpion dog. Pull your knee to your nose, round through your back to step all the way through. Crescent pose, stacking shoulders on top of hips. With your exhale, twisting open toward the left side of the room, opening your arms out to your T. Keep tracking left hip back, exalted. Left hand either toward the right thigh or again to your tailbone or your low back. Sweep the right fingertips up. So again, you've got that subtle rotation in the chest, and then your spinal extension happening at your your upper back here. Take an inhale. Airplane pyramid, straighten the left leg, square off the chest as you sweep the fingertips back. 2 more times. Inhale, left hand behind you, right arm up. Airplane pyramid, dig into your big toe, pinky toe, heel of the left leg. One more time. Inhale to your exalted. Airplane pyramid, straightening through both legs. Sweep the fingertips back. Staff pose. Pull your right knee up into your chest, sweep the fingertips high. Hook your right knee over your left. Start to sit the hips back again. You're either hovering your right toes or they can tap all the way to the floor. Finding that chair pose in the lower body. You can stay and hang here, or that subtle rotation of your upper body, of your chest toward the left side. And again, there's a lot happening here. You might feel a lot of sensation in the left foot to navigate that balance. Keep tracking right hip back, opening up the left chest, armpit. Take one more breath. All the way back to your staff pose. Start to open your knee off to the side, journeying to your warrior two. Bend the left leg as you step the right foot to the back of your mat. Take an inhale to land. On your exhale, shift forward toward your side angle, floating both arms toward the top of the mat. Inhale back to warrior two. We do that 2 more times. Shifting forward on your exhale, floating the arms long. Back to warrior two. One more time, shift forward, float the fingertips, reaching as far as you feel comfortable. Reverse your warrior on your inhale, reach all the way up and over. Cartwheel the palms down to frame the front foot. Plant the right hand down, revolve lunge, twist the left fingertips open. Big inhale. Pyramid, step your right foot halfway up the mat, folding over your front shin for a moment. And then lift the spine up halfway. Again, you might have blocks here. I'm not going to use blocks this time just so that you can see what's happening with my left foot again. Keep tracking the left hip back. Your spine is lifted halfway so you're parallel-ish to the floor. You can stay and hang here or dig into your left heel to float the right toes up away from the ground. So you're pulling your toes towards your shin. You can stay here, or now you might float the arms toward the back of the room. Navigating that balance. Let the wobbles happen. I'm going down. Let the wobbles happen. Take another breath in. And then set the foot flat, fold over the left shin. One more breath here. Plant your palms, stepping your right foot back, your left foot back. There's a vinyasa if you want it. Down dog is where one lead. All right, again, we're gonna switch things up a little bit on this final layer that we'll flow through. It'll be kind of same, but different. With a breath in, sweep your right leg high, bend your knee, open up your hip. We're gonna combo our first 2 layers. On your exhale, shift forward. Pull the knee out wide as if you could touch your tricep. And then like a boomerang, reverse that, lift all the way up into your scorpion dog. One more time, shift forward, pulling the knee out wide. Reverse that, either into your single leg dog or you might come all the way to a wild thing this time. Right hand leaves the ground. Right foot lands off the left edge of your mat. Lift your hips, your chest. A lot of length across the front line of the body. Take another inhale. Plant the right palm, pull the right knee in towards your nose. Step the right foot all the way through. Crescent pose. With your exhale, twist to the right, opening the arms to a T. Exalted right hand down, left fingertips up toward the ceiling. Now you can either come into your airplane pyramid again, or with your exhale, full airplane. Kick off of the right foot, sweep the fingertips to the wall behind you. You lift the left toes from the ground. We do that 2 more times. Drop the left foot, bend the right knee, left fingertips up, right hand behind you. To your airplane, kick off of the right foot to lift the left toes. Lift your chest. So you've got this extension happening at the mid-upper back. One more time. Drop the left foot, bend the right knee, left arm high into your airplane. So I want you to think of making your body into a smiley face shape. You're lifting your left heel, you're lifting your chest, your shoulders, but abs really active to protect the low back. One more breath. Staff pose, driving into the right foot. Pull your left knee up. Start to open your hip off to the side. Rather than coming into our warrior two, we're coming all the way to a half moon this time. So take your time, traveling your left foot toward the back edge of your mat, but without touching the ground. Right hand could come to the mat, to a block, or you could hover the right fingertips. Keep kicking the left toes long, subtle rotation in the left chest and shoulder. Now, if this is feeling like enough, you can stay and hang here, or you might sweep both arms toward the top of the mat. Take one more breath. Reverse your warrior. Land your left foot. Sweep the right fingertips up and over. Cartwheel the palms down. Plant your left palm. Twist your right fingertips open. Revolve lunge. Pyramid. Step your left foot halfway up your mat. Now lift your spine up halfway. Start to crawl your hands off toward the right side of your mat. And rather than your left hip coming all the way with you, keep tracking the left hip slightly back. Let that happen at the spine. You can either tent up onto the fingertips, you could have blocks here, or digging so much into both feet, you might extend your arms out into a T. This is a funky shape, a lot's happening. Think of tracking left hip back, laterally flexing at the right side, so really active in the obliques on the right side. Arms out to a T, your chest is parallel-ish to the floor. Take another breath in. Whew. And then with your exhale, fold over the outside of the right leg. So you're still in that lateral flexion for just a moment. And then crawl your hands to frame your front foot. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Step your right leg long. Vinyasa if you want it. We'll meet in down dog. Whew, that got spicy. One more time, left side. Breathe in, sweep the left toes high. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. With your exhale, shift forward, pull the knee out wide. Like a boomerang, reverse that. Lift all the way up into your scorpion dog. One more time, shift forward, pull the knee out wide. Reverse that, either into your scorpion dog or maybe into a wild thing. Left hand leaves the ground, left toes land off the right edge of your mat. Hips, chest lifted, so that spinal extension again at the mid-back. Take another breath in. Plant your left palm, pull your left knee into your nose to step all the way through. Crescent pose with your inhale. Twist to the left side of the room, open your arms out to a T. Left hand behind you, right fingertips high exalted. To your full airplane, kicking off of the left foot to lift the right toes, reach the fingertips to the back wall. Of course, you can come to airplane pyramid if you prefer. 2 more times. Landing the right foot, bend the left knee, right arm up, left hand behind you. Airplane, sweep the fingertips, lift the chest. 1 more time. Landing onto the ball of the right foot, left hand behind you, right arm high. Into your full airplane, kicking off of the back toes. Again, lift your chest, lift your gaze. 1 more breath. Staff pose on your inhale. Pull your right knee to your chest. Start to open your hip off to the side. Go as slow as you need to here. We're coming all the way to our half moon. So kicking your right leg long. A soft bend in the left knee. Opening your right chest and shoulder. Again, you can have left hand to a block to the floor. Or you could hover. You can stay as you are, or you might play with reaching both arms long toward the top of your mat. Whew, it gets a little bit harder to balance this way. Take 1 more breath, whatever version you're in. Reverse warrior, land the right foot, right hand behind you, left arm up and over. Cartwheel the palms down, plant the right hand, twist the left fingertips open. Pyramid, step right foot halfway up the mat, folding over the left shin. Lift your spine up halfway. Crawl your hands over toward the left side of your mat. And again, rather than taking the right hip with you, keep pulling the right hip back, rotating and flexing from your spine here. Now you can stay as you are with hands rooted to something, or you might play with floating your arms out into that T shape, into this really funky shape that I don't have a name for. Take 1 more inhale. And then fold over the left shin, but you're still on the outside of the leg. 1 more breath. Square your chest off, plant your palms to the top of your mat. Step your right foot back, then your left foot will meet in down dog. Again, there's a vinyasa if you want it. All the way into your down dog. Take a breath in. Slow breath out. Whew, that was a spicy flow to get to this point. Take another inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. And then take small steps all the way toward the top of your mat. Finding a forward fold, grab opposite elbows. You could sway side to side or add a little bounce up and down. And we'll start to cool it down pretty quickly here. Find stillness. Plant your palms, lift your spine up halfway. Bending into your knees, sit all the way down to your butt. Extend your legs long out in front of you. Pull your right heel in to meet your left thigh. Extending your right knee off toward the side of your mat. Now rotate your chest toward the right. Place your right hand behind you. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Baby wild thing. Driving into the left heel, the right knee, the right hand. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Sit all the way back down. We'll swap it out. Extend right leg long. Pull your left heel to stamp inside of the right inner thigh. Left hand behind you, driving into the left hand, the right heel. We'll flow side to side a couple of times. Sit all the way back to your butt. Extend the right leg long, or extend the left leg long, right heel to the left inner thigh. Right hand behind you, lift the chest, lift the hips. Sit all the way back down. Extend now right leg long, left foot to your inner thigh. Left hand behind you. Lift the hips, lift the chest. One more time each way. Pull the right heel in, extend the left leg long. Right hand behind you, baby wild thing. One more time, last side, right leg long. Left heel in, plant the left hand, lift the hips. Sit all the way back down. Extend both legs long. Find your way onto your back. As you land, hug your right knee into your chest. Extending left leg long, and again, you might roll out the ankle a couple of times. And then can you wiggle through your toes? This class had a lot of sensation in the feet, a lot of grip work in the feet, so just wiggling out the toes, wiggling out the foot. And then bend your left knee, plant your left foot flat. Hook your right ankle to your left knee. So you're in a figure four, but with the left foot rooted. Extend your arms either out into a T or a cactus shape. Now roll onto the left hip. Right foot comes toward the floor, but your chest stays squared off toward the ceiling. And then pull back through center. Opposite side, going toward the right side, you'll kind of pull the left heel down using the right heel. The left knee, excuse me, as you use the right heel. Come back through center. And again, up and over toward the left hip. Back through center, up and over toward the opposite side. One more time, come through center. Rolling over toward the left hip, plant the right foot, and then pause here. I like to take my left hand to hang onto my right leg here. It's just an option. Teeing your right arm off to the side. Nice stretch for the outer hip and glute on the right side. One more breath. Coming back through center. Extend your right leg long. Pull your left knee into your chest. And again, you might roll out the ankle a couple of times. And then can you start to wiggle through the toes? Again, just bringing some life back into your feet. And then rebend into your right knee. Plant the right foot flat. Hook your left ankle to your right knee. T or cactus your arms. We'll go to the right side first, rolling onto the right hip. Left heel comes toward the floor. Back through center and up and over toward the opposite side, using your left heel to pull the right knee down. And again, back through center, up and over toward the right hip. Up and over toward the opposite side. One more time, coming through center and then over toward the right hip, where we'll pause for a couple of breaths. I like to take my right hand to my left foot, keeping that left chest shoulder open. A couple of breaths here to just sink and settle into the stretch. One more breath. And coming back through center, hug both knees into your chest and just rock side to side a couple times, massaging into low back, into sacrum. And then right into our Savasana. Of course, if there's any other movements, shapes that you'd like to head into before you settle, please take your time moving through whatever that might be. Setting up your Savasana in a way that feels supportive for you. And as you land in stillness, take a slow breath in through your nose. Pause at the top for just a moment. Slow breath out. Take your time with the exhale. And then let your breath just return to its natural, normal rhythm. And if you've got the time, I recommend spending several minutes in your Savasana. This chance to really just be as you are. This integration of the movement part of practice. And this is where I'll leave you seek. Again, stay as long as you can. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you in the next video.